Okay, so
Yes, I'm Richard Silverman, and this is Flavia Arena, and we've been together for 33 years. I feel we've been married for 33 years, and I love Flavia because she's very special. She is a woman of integrity, very honest and sincere, with a great sense of humor, always is fair and reasonable, and has a golden heart. She gives a lot, very generous, and very compassionate, and extremely dependable, and a person that you can always count on. She's my true soulmate.
that's very sweet. And Richard is my forever sweetheart. I love him to death. Now don't take that literally, but he is genuine, he is honest, trusting, sweet, sensitive, and I love him.
Beautiful.
Keep yourself only unto her, as long as you both shall live. If so, say I will.
I will.
Flavia, I ask you, will you have this man to be your wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinances in the holy estate of matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, keep him and honor him through all the joys and trials of life, and forsaking all others, keep yourself solely unto him, as long as you both shall live? If so, say I will.
I will.
Before I go on, I'd like to tell you a short story. And I heard my son tell the story. It meant a lot to me as far as the context of marriage. It's about the Eiffel Tower. It was built in 1889. It's 132 years old.
Right
It's
around
older
the time
than you.
were born.
What's interesting was they only built it as a memorial for the World's Fair. It was only supposed to last 20 years. And then they were going to rip it down. It became such a favorite that 7 million people a year visit the Eiffel Tower. So when they realized how beautiful it was and what an attraction it was, what they had to do was learn how to maintain it. So something that was only built for 20 years now lasts 132 years. It was only because of the maintenance they did on the Eiffel Tower. It was wrought iron. It was painted every 7 years. It took 50 metric tons of paint to paint it. It was 200,000 square meters of iron. It took 15 months by 25 men, required 1,500 brushes and 5,000 sand discs to repaint the Eiffel Tower. This went on every 7 years. And it took them about 1.5 years to complete it. So what am I saying? Marriage takes work. It's an effort. It's a maintenance. But I don't have to tell you guys that. You've been maintaining for 30 some odd years.
33 years.
33 years. That's incredible. Marriages don't last that long. And you know what it takes to stay together. So I just want to encourage you that marriage, like the Eiffel Tower, just takes a little bit of work, but it'll stand forever.
Thank you for being so.
Marriage is a giving relationship, not one of selfishness, but one of giving. Giving of yourself constantly because of love you have one for another. People have the idea that marriage is simply a legal contract. It is a legal contract, I don't make light of that. But at the same time, it's a spiritual contract between two people. When the words of faith are spoken between both of you, it is a covenant. We're making covenant together. The power of God goes into operation. There's actually a miracle that takes place when the love and faith of both of you are released. God honors your faith and brings both of you into a union together. Why don't you face one another and join hands? Richard, repeat after me, looking into your bride Flavia's eyes. I, Richard,
I, Richard,
take you, Flavia,
take you, Flavia,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in prosperity and in health,
in prosperity and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
according to God's holy word.
according to God's holy word.
I therefore pledge unto you
I therefore pledge unto you
my undying love,
my undying love,
and from this moment on,
and from this moment on,
we are one.
we are one.
Flavia, looking into Richard's eyes, repeat after me, please. I, Flavia,
I, Flavia,
take you, Richard,
take you, Richard,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in prosperity and in health,
in prosperity and in health,
to love and cherish,
to love and cherish,
according to God's holy word.
according to God's holy.
I therefore pledge unto you
I therefore pledge unto you
my undying love,
my undying love,
and from this moment on,
and from this moment on,
we are one.
we are one.
These rings are more than just a token. They are a seal of a covenant between both of you, never to be broken. Though there may be times when you forget your vows that you've made this day, these rings, if faithfully worn, will serve as a reminder of what they and God have done in this day. You know, the older type wedding bands, they didn't have a front or a back. It was just a circle of gold, which meant an undying love. It meant a covenant that will never end. Now we put designs on the front, but back in the day, it was just a band, a circle band. We know our parents had them. They were just that gold circle.
Definitely.
Couldn't tell the front from the back, the beginning from the end. That's what the rings are. They're a symbol of your lives together. Flavia, Richard, do you acknowledge by the giving of these rings that you who were two have now become one, and by them you pledge to maintain your union, which has been formed and sanctified by Almighty God in such a way that it shall never be broken as long as you both shall live? If so, say I do.
I do.
I do.
Richard, take the ring. Just the ring. I'll hold the box. Put it on Flavia's finger, just to the knuckle. Looking into Flavia's eyes, you could repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed,
I thee wed,
and pledge to you my faithfulness.
and pledge to you my faithfulness.
In the name of God our Father.
In the name of God our Father.
Now you may place it all the way on her finger.
Keep going. There you go. Push. Got it. Keep going. There you go. You did it.
Amazing.
Flavia, take Richard's ring. Put it on his knuckle, put it on his finger just to the knuckle. Looking into your groom's eyes. Repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed,
I thee wed,
and pledge unto you my faithfulness.
and pledge unto you my faithfulness.
In the name of God our Father.
In the name of God our Father.
You may put the ring on his finger. I love this part. You can face one another. Keep facing one another. Those who God has joined together, let no man put asunder. For as much as Flavia and Richard have consented together in holy wedlock before God and this company, and declared it by the exchange of rings and the joining of hands, through the authority invested in me as a minister in New York State, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Aw, you can kiss the bride. Bridezilla. Bridezilla, you just kissed. I love you.
I now present to you for the first time Mr. Richard and Mrs. Flavia Silverman.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vincent.
You are now legally joined.
Yay!
Bravo! Well done. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to
Think of a better person.
I want to take a picture of you guys. Put the rings on because this is